Good morning, it's Saturday. I'm just laying stuff out, coming up with my work plan for putting this back together. And you can see to put a back panel on is more than just the back panel. The part that was completely rusted out on this vehicle was this piece, and that's the main support member that goes on actually first. But all of these parts go into assembling the back panel. So I thought I'd show you how they go. First thing is, these are the lugs that the bumperettes are screwed into. And they're screwed into with a fairly heavy duty 5/8 inch bolt, or it's actually 3/8. There's those pieces go inside there and they get welded in place, but they have to be aligned with the holes on the back of the back panel. So, and they have to go on first. So I gotta align those holes up, make sure that these all line up and you can get the holes through and bolt the bumperettes on. And then after that, these pieces get welded in, and they don't go all the way down, they go partially down. I'm gonna keep from splitting another hand up. These go down like this, not all the way down. There's a gap between them, so they hold off inside there. And then this piece mounts inside here, and it goes down even with that as well. Again, this one goes over here, and this one goes inside here. The welds broke on these. They don't look like they ever really took. So when I took them apart, they came there. So that goes like that. Once that's done, then this piece has to be welded in place so that it fits inside the back panel. But you can see it's going to line up two holes here, and then there's going to be two more up here. That's for these. So these right here have to align with this, and then you've got another one of these squirrely spring-shaped things that go on here that separates it out from the bottom, and then separates it out from the top, because this goes on up above here. Like so. That goes on there. Here's the support member that goes onto it right there. And then this whole thing gets put up in place, and once it gets put up in place, it has to match exactly into all of this. Now you can see this stuff's kind of bent up and a little messed up there, and I've got the gussets that I made that are going to go on either side here and assemble this whole thing. And then we're going to have this ready to go completely back together. So that's my puzzle to start working out today. And by the way, this has got to be redone and put onto here, and this has to be put back on because there was no weld onto here. This has to be bolted on. There has to be a stud come through long enough that can reach the spare tire and bolted on. And there was supposed to be a stud welded on here, but that got cut off somewhere along the line. Not by me, by whoever did it. I also have to remove a couple screws that are still in place here. And then I have to go through and flatten all of this. I have to go through and nail all this down, straighten out all of this. And we're going to put a ropes in here, so I got to go open the rope box and figure out exactly where the ropes mount is going to go. And I have to flatten these two areas right here with a little heat and a hammer dolly. Once that's done, then they're ready to go. And I still have grinding to do on here to flatten all of this out. Once I get this all prepped and ready to go, then I'm going to get this guy assembled and put on the back, and that'll probably take me the better part of the week to get that all prepped up and done. Now all these parts are going to be painted with a weld-through primer before I do assembly on anything, and then I can start welding up stuff, but it's all going to be well-proof primer first, and then I can start putting it together, and as I find areas that are not gonna have welds in them, I'm gonna go ahead and paint those with an epoxy primer and take it on from there. So that's where we are today.